Why is a simple melody able to trigger goosebumps, tears, or that sense of exhilaration you feel in your chest? Music isn't just a backdrop to human history. It's deeply woven into who we are, from the earliest beats in prehistoric caves to the symphonies echoing in our minds every day. Imagine a group of prehistoric humans clustered around a fire. One starts to drum a steady rhythm on hollowed wood. Another hums, matching pitch. For just a moment, they're united by something invisible, sound shaped into order. Music may be older than language itself. Some theories suggest that before we spoke, we sang. Over thousands of years, music evolved as a form of communication, ritual, and identity. From religious chants in soaring cathedrals to war drums on ancient battlefields and love songs whispered along moonlit rivers, the role of music has followed us everywhere, through time and across cultures. Let's reflect on a passage from a poem, an observation about music from the perspective of a great playwright. If music be the food of love, play on, Twelfth Night, Act 1, Scene 1. What does it mean for music to be the food of love? The line recognizes that music feeds our emotions, shaping and coloring them. It also hints at music's mysterious power to reflect and even change our inner state. Love, joy, sorrow, hope, all can be amplified by a single song. And scientists today know that this isn't just metaphorical. Music actually tunes the chemistry of our brains. Let's consider for a moment the nuts and bolts of how humans process music. Sound in raw form is just vibration in the air. Our ears turn these vibrations into electrical signals. But the real magic happens in the brain, where a symphony of neural activity deciphers rhythm, melody, and harmony. There's a specific area of the brain, the auditory cortex, that acts as the main center for processing sound. Yet, as soon as music begins, activity flows far beyond that single region. The motor cortex lights up when we hear a beat, even if we're sitting perfectly still. The limbic system, seat of emotion, becomes active when a song triggers feelings. Dopamine, a chemical messenger related to pleasure and reward, is released, explaining that tingling feeling you get when you hear a dramatic key change in your favorite song. Reflection. Why does the brain react so powerfully to music, rewarding us with pleasure? Theories suggest music might have signaled social cohesion in early human groups, shared rhythms and harmonies, proving we could work, feel, and even survive together. Or perhaps music tapped into deep memory circuits, anchoring us to people we loved or places we called home. Consider these lyrics. I hear music in the air. There must be a God somewhere. Music often takes on a spiritual quality. For centuries, song has acted as a bridge to the sacred, helping us reach emotions and realizations words alone struggle to communicate. Chants, hymns, and sacred drums are present in every major religious tradition on the planet. But music's reach is broader still. Philosophers have long debated what music means for the mind and soul. Plato argued that musical training was essential to a healthy citizen because rhythm and harmony find their way into the inward places of the soul. In his time, music wasn't just entertainment. It shaped character, morality, and intellect. Ask yourself, have you ever been moved by a piece of music, unable to explain why? Maybe a melody you'd never heard before made you cry. Maybe a simple beat made your body want to move, even if you're not a dancer. This is music's mysterious effect at work, bypassing logic to communicate directly with our emotions. Passage. Without music, life would be a mistake. Let's reflect. What would the world be like if there were no music? Imagine silence at a wedding, a birthday party, or a funeral. No background melody in films, no anthems at sporting events, no lullabies to soothe children to sleep. Suddenly, countless moments become almost unthinkable. Music is more than sound. It's how we carry meaning, memory, and emotion through time. Science can actually track what happens in the brain when we listen to music we love. Functional MRI scans show that our brains light up in surprisingly complex ways. Music activates regions involved in memory, language, emotion, and even movement. It's as if listening stitches together our past, present, and anticipated future, blurring the line between remembering, feeling, and imagining. Reflection. Does music make us more human? It certainly brings us together, sparking synchrony as we clap, sing, or dance in time. Music can even shape the development of the brain. Studies show that musicians, people who train to play an instrument, have differences in their brains compared to non-musicians. Their auditory and motor regions are often larger or more interconnected. But everyone, regardless of talent or training, feels the pull of a melody. Let's read from another perspective. Philosophy again. Music is a moral law. It gives soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and charm and gaiety to life and to everything. Here, the idea is that music isn't simply a luxury. It's a force, shaping the way we become who we are, awakening imagination, sparking joy or reflection, even guiding our ethics and choices. Let's zoom out to the role of music across a lifetime. Babies respond to lullabies even before they understand words. Children learn the alphabet and counting through songs. Teenagers find their identities or rebel against them through the music they choose. Adults build vast soundtracks to relationships, heartbreaks, celebrations, and mundane routines alike. Even in old age, music remains embedded in the architecture of the brain. People suffering from dementia, including Alzheimer's disease, sometimes retain the ability to sing or recognize songs from decades past, even after speech and other memories have faded. It's as if music is written into the deepest folds of our brains, more durable than words or facts. Reflection. What does this tell us about the connection between music and memory? It suggests that music links not just to isolated moments, but to the very scaffolding of consciousness itself. Music helps us remember who we are. Music's effect on the brain isn't just passive. Playing music, singing, or dancing to a beat actively shapes the wiring of our neurons. Children who learn instruments often perform better in tasks involving language, reasoning, and coordination. In therapy, music can help people recover movement after a stroke or manage pain, anxiety, and depression. Read these lines from a famous spiritual. "Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home." The power of these words is heightened by melody. A simple tune can transform text into something nourishing, comforting, or transporting. Cultures around the world have independently found ways to sing for joy, mourn with dirges, or celebrate milestones with special songs. If we measure the importance of music only by how it feels, it's obvious how powerful it is. But even at a biological level, music is tied to survival. Infants will turn towards song before spoken word. Songs can lull us to sleep or warn entire villages of danger. The earworm, a melody stuck on loop in your mind, may be an evolutionary trick to help us learn and retain critical patterns. Let's bring these reflections together. Throughout history and inside every brain, music acts as a signal, a comfort, a challenge, and a celebration. Its effects are both ancient and perpetually new, as unique as each mind and as universal as any language. So, why does music hold such sway over our lives and our thoughts? The answer might be this. Music allows us to feel seen and heard by others, by ourselves, and by a universe that otherwise might seem silent. It gives structure to emotions we can't explain, words to experiences we can't name, and a sense of belonging to a species and a history infinitely bigger than any one person. Next time you find yourself swept away by a simple melody or powerful chorus, remember, you're not just listening. You're participating in an ancient human ceremony, one that forges connections, shapes brains, and leaves traces as deep as the oldest rhythms ever played on a hollowed log around a fire. Why is a simple melody able to trigger goosebumps, tears, or that sense of exhilaration you feel in your chest? Music isn't just a backdrop to human history. It's deeply woven into who we are, from the earliest beats in prehistoric caves to the symphonies echoing in our minds every day. For just a moment, they're united by something invisible. Sound shaped into order. Music may be older than language itself. Some theories suggest that before we spoke, we sang. From religious chants in soaring cathedrals, to war drums on ancient battlefields, and love songs whispered along moonlit rivers, the role of music has followed us everywhere, through time and across cultures. But the real magic happens in the brain, where a symphony of neural activity deciphers rhythm, melody, and harmony. Love, joy, sorrow, hope, all can be amplified by a single song. Its effects are both ancient and perpetually new, as unique as each mind and as universal as any language.